Skyrim came out in 2011. Some of you watching this were in middle school. Some of you hadn't even played your first open world RPG yet. Some of you are now adults with jobs, families, maybe even back pain. And yet, here we are. In 2018, Bethesda showed us a mountain. No gameplay, no characters, no title card animation, just vibes. That mountain was The Elder Scrolls 6. Fast forward to today, no release date, no trailer, no real updates. And Fallout 5, that game doesn't even officially exist. So today we're answering what might be the most cursed question in modern gaming. What releases first, Fallout 5 or The Elder Scrolls 6? Because somehow the game that was never announced might beat the game we've been waiting nearly a decade for. Before we get into timelines, executives, and corporate chaos, I want you to pause this video for 1 second and comment right now. No thinking, no hedging. Type Elder Scrolls 6 or Fallout 5. Lock it in. Let's talk about why this question even exists. Let's talk about the Bethesda time problem. To understand this debate, you have to understand one thing. Bethesda Game Studios does not work like other studios. They are not Ubisoft, they are not Activision. They are not on a 2-year franchise cycle. Bethesda builds massive, systemic RPGs that are designed to last for a decade. And because of that, their development timelines are slow, painfully slow. Let's look at the pattern. Skyrim released in 2011. Fallout 4 released in 2015. Starfield released in 2023. That's a 4-year gap, then an 8-year gap. And in between, the studio didn't just make games, they rebuilt technology, pipelines, and entire design philosophies. Todd Howard has said this repeatedly over the years. Bethesda works on one massive, single-player RPG at a time. Not 2, not 3, 1. That one-at-a-time philosophy is the foundation of this entire video. Because if Bethesda truly sticks to that rule, this debate becomes brutally simple. But of course, nothing is simple anymore. Let's lay everything out cleanly. Elder Scrolls timeline, 2011. Skyrim releases, 2011 to 2017. Skyrim ports, lots of them. 2018, Elder Scrolls 6 teaser revealed. That teaser was not gameplay. It was not even pre-production footage. It was a promise. Bethesda later confirmed that Elder Scrolls 6 would not enter full development until after Starfield shipped. Starfield released in 2023. That means Elder Scrolls 6 likely entered true production in late 2023 or early 2024. So if you're wondering why we've seen nothing, that's why. And now Fallout. Let's look at the Fallout timeline. 2015, Fallout 4 releases. 2018, Fallout 76 launches and, well, happens. 2018 to now, Fallout 76 support continues, but Fallout 5, no teaser, no logo, no confirmation. Only statements that it exists somewhere in the future. And here's the wild part. Elder Scrolls 6 was announced before Fallout 76 even launched, and Fallout 5 still doesn't exist publicly. Let that sink in for just a second. A lot of people also misquote Todd Howard, so let's be precise. Over multiple interviews, Todd has said some version of the following: Starfield was first, Elder Scrolls 6 would follow, Fallout 5 would come after that. That's the planned order. But here's the key distinction that fans often miss. Planned order is not the same as release certainty, because plans change, and one thing changed everything. The Microsoft effect. Because in 2021, Microsoft acquired ZeniMax Media, which means Bethesda is now under Microsoft. This cannot be overstated. Microsoft does not think like old Bethesda. Microsoft thinks in ecosystems, subscriptions, engagement, content cadence. Game Pass thrives on recognizable IP that can keep people subscribed. And Fallout is arguably easier to deploy than Elder Scrolls. Why? Fallout has shorter lore onboarding, modern culture relevance, TV show synergy, a setting that resets itself every game. Elder Scrolls requires deep fantasy investment, heavy world building, a longer development ramp. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Fallout prints attention faster. Elder Scrolls prints patience, and Microsoft values both, but not equally. And this is where the debate really opens up. Bethesda has historically kept mainline Fallout in-house, but Microsoft doesn't have to. Could Fallout 5 be co-developed, outsourced, scoped smaller, or turned into a spin-off first? We've seen this before. Fallout New Vegas was developed externally and is now considered one of the best Fallout games ever made. If Microsoft wanted a Fallout release sooner, there are paths to do it without pulling Bethesda off Elder Scrolls 6. This is the only realistic scenario where Fallout beats Elder Scrolls to launch, and it's why this debate exists at all. Let's defend Bethesda for a second, without glazing them. Elder Scrolls 6 isn't just another RPG, it's competing with Skyrim nostalgia, 13 years of mods, an entire genre that copied it. Bethesda can't release pretty good, They need something foundational. They also just built massive tech for Starfield, procedural systems, scale tech, engine upgrades. Elder Scrolls 6 is likely reusing and refining that foundation, which is smart, but slow and risky. And here's where emotion comes in. A lot of fans aren't angry anymore, they're tired. The hype has turned into memes, will be dead when it releases. My kids will play it before I do. And that's dangerous because hype doesn't grow forever, it decays. So Bethesda is walking a tightrope. Release too early and disappoint. Release too late and lose momentum. And ask yourself this honestly. Would you rather wait longer for a truly next-gen Elder Scrolls or get something sooner even if it's smaller? So let's break it down clean. Scenario 1, traditional Bethesda, which is the most likely. Elder Scrolls 6 releases first, late 2027 or 2028. Fallout 5 comes after, possibly 2030 or beyond. Scenario 2, Microsoft push. A Fallout project releases first. Not necessarily Fallout 5 as we imagine it, but something Fallout branded. Elder Scrolls 6 remains the flagship. Scenario 3, absolute chaos. Neither game releases this console generation, and honestly, this is more possible than people want to admit. So what's my answer? If nothing changes, Elder Scrolls 6 releases first. That's the plan. That's the pipeline. That's the safest bet. But if Microsoft prioritizes momentum, engagement, and cultural relevance, Fallout could absolutely surprise everyone, and that's why this debate won't die. So I'll ask you again, if Bethesda announced tomorrow that Fallout 5 was coming before Elder Scrolls 6, would that feel like a win or a betrayal? Let me know in the comments. I'll be pinning the best takes, and if you waited this long, you're the real ones.